I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope! Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this from the top. Diving double axe handle. And Eddie pays for leaving an opening. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino Heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to prove he's the better competitor tonight.
Tonight, a clash of epic egos as CM Punk takes on Eddie Guerrero in front of a thunderous Chicago crowd.
Denied with an elbow. I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
It definitely does, Wade, but don't think for a second that the respect Punk has for Eddie breaking those barriers will keep the best in the world from giving everything he has to defeat Latino Heat.
Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell.
This is going to be as much a psychological match as it is a physical one. I'm sure Eddie is looking to lie, cheat, and steal his way to victory here, but I can guarantee that Punk can plan for that.
Pretty
Drop kick.
like a projectile right on target.
From the top.
Oh, huge miss right there.
Point of the elbow, nailed it.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and
From the top. Ooh, and fights back. Oh, what a clubbing blow. The head scissor takedown. Incoming. Double axe handle connects. Strong counter.
A takedown into a small package, tightly hooked.
And he breaks the count quickly.
frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough.
Oof! Finds a straight shot to the gut to get out of trouble.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to earn that final, decisive victory.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! Bang! He finds it.
What's it going to take to end it? Uh-oh.
Gets dropped. Timely reverse DDT.
Taking flight. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Caught off with a savage clothesline.
Headed to the top rope. From the heavens. You gotta be kidding me.
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition.
He gets into the ring.
Implanted by the DDT.
And Punk has got to feel like he did back when he was a rookie. He still doesn't know how to handle the team.
From the middle rope. Oh, gets caught up in a bad position. That might have done it. This could be it. He breaks the ref's count after one.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How are they still going like this?
Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex.
And now taking the chance to go to the outside, get a little bit of distance.
From the middle rope. Uh-oh. Look at the power.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And a book
Going for the pin for the win. Shoulders up before two.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now.
With the lariat.
Eddie Guerrero is calling on the WWE Universe to fuel him. Going big here.
Slingshot cross body.
Using the ropes to devastating effect.
Like a missile through the air. Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Finds the mark.
I would start protecting my midsection a bit better if I were in their shoes.
Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk. Boom, kick.
Swift kick finds its mark.
Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though. Into a top lock.
This athleticism is off the charts. Picture perfect drop kick.
And Latino Heat is really dialed in right now.
Right now, it looks like CM Punk is with.
From the middle rope.
Breathtaking Hurricane Rana.
Punk now locks in that double under.
Trying to put them away, able to counter.
And a clothesline counter.
Eddie able to take a stand there.
Yeah, showing he's got some fight left in him.
Oh, the DDT delivered.
Ooh, what a kick. Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back.
And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair. This is more like a barroom brawl between these two. Ooh! Just emptying everything they've got now.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Nicely done, managing to save themselves there. And now he's taking a breather on the outside. Clearly, he's feeling a little overwhelmed at the moment.
Just ejected from the ring.
CM Punk looking dominant here. Uh-oh. He's able to dodge that one in time.
Hoisted up, double underhook. Weaves out.
Big clothesline.
Two men giving everything that...
Now pulling a pin out of nowhere. Tightly hooked small package.
And an effective pin.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point?
Oof.
Turning the tables. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? He goes back into the ring here. Oh, drop kick. Oh, man. He didn't need that eyebrow anyway. Eddie Guerrero with a well-timed shot.
And he gets directed into the corner.
With precision.
Momentum is running away from Punk.
Right now, it's looking like Punk is struggling to compete with Eddie's in-ring IQ.
Oh, fired back with a stiff shot to the face.
And it's the ref who takes a hit there.
Things might be getting a little out of control.
And Eddie taking a look under the ring.
He's got one thing on his mind with that chair, and it has nothing to do with lounging.
Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair. Headed out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Northern Lights! Latino Heat doing some damage.
Punk needs to reformulate a strategy.
From the top.
Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point. Loving blow.
Back and forth. This has been an absolute showcase of fighting spirit from Punk and from the top.
Gets the knees up. Incredible wherewithal.
And Guerrero was finally able to mount some resistance with that.
Prime opportunity now for Eddie to get some separation and gather himself.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
Guerrero with a systematic attack.
Dragon screw. Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Never saw that coming.
Ooh. This has been a display of the highest caliber.
Just listen to this crowd. I can't hear myself think. Reigns down his elbow in retaliation.
Now heading outside. Eddie giving the universe a little bit of that charismatic Latino heat.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Sent flying with that Rana.
Eddie Guerrero firing up on the assault.
Punk trying to withstand this surge.
Counter. Saw it coming.
Guerrero setting his sight. Not letting him finish that thought.
Oh, the reversal by Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flag after that one.
All eyes focused on this absolute war. It doesn't get more masterful than this.
From the top.
Frog splash does it. CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
Looking for the pin.
Eddie Guerrero upsetting Punk in his hometown.
Here is your winner, Eddie Guerrero!
You can hear how split the arena here in Chicago is right now. Disappointment, their hometown hero lost, and respect for Eddie doing what he does best.
Yeah, and it wasn't for lack of trying. Punk threw everything he had at Guerrero. But in the end, he just wasn't able to get the edge here.